everybody, this is I'm Just Some Guy, and I'm back for another episode of Guys in Cubeland. I've been doing a little bit of mining, and made myself a bucket, and I made myself a... Oh, cool, it's just starting to... The sun's starting to set. It just stopped raining, by the way. I decided that now with the new 1.5 update, as you can see it's 1.5 up the corner, I'll make that go away. With the new 1.5 update, I'm going to go to the Nether, because I've decided that since I'm going to do modern, might as well get some quartz. I think that'd be nice. So I'm going to go to the Nether and get some nice quartz. And yes, I do the full Nether portal. Okay guys, here we go. Cool. Oh, shoot. Anything over here? A lot of glowstone. Don't see any quartz yet. Okay, so I spawned up on a low plateau. Oh, shoot. Of course, there's lots and lots of lava. Okay, so let's stay away from that. Don't think I have a texture pack on. Hold, guys. Yep, no texture pack. Okay, so let's see. That's right now on the server there's Red Demon and someone who has been selected to be on the new server, Tyler D. He is very new. I think he's only been on the server. I think this is like... Yeah, he has a beautiful home now. I think his YouTube name is Tyler TV. I'll link to it in the description. Let me know what you guys think of my new intro. I found out that the reason why you couldn't view my videos on mobile sites or mobile devices was because I was using a quote-unquote copyrighted song. I honestly don't think that Echo and the Bunnyman would have honestly cared, but you know. Oh shoot. Yeah, I honestly don't think they would have cared, but you know, if YouTube wants to play that way, YouTube plays that way, and I can find a new song. So my new song is completely free to use. It is made by an incredibly talented artist by the name of Kevin. I believe it's Kevin MacLeod. MacLeod. I think it's MacLeod. That's how I've usually seen it spelled. Lots of lava, but not any quartz. Anyways, so yeah, I'm trying out a little bit of a new format with shorter episodes done more frequently. That's cobblestone. Demon, are you near my cords? Because there is cobble in the Nether. Seems kind of weird. Let's break one and see if it's just normal cobble. This is really odd. There's cobble for no... Should I follow it? I don't... I really hope he didn't go before 1.5. Oh, I'm gonna hope that these lead me to Red Demon's place. I just gotta hope that he did not go before 1.5. Because if he did... What was? Did you go before 1.5 or not? Please say no. Please say no. son of a... Every both of you find. Thanks, Red Demon. Nope. It's be mad at Nick time. Hey guys. So, the rest of this episode was pretty boring. It was mainly me complaining about Red Demon screwing me over on finding quartz near my nether portal. An understandable gripe, but it didn't make for very good YouTube. It was kind of boring, so I decided to scrap it. And anyways, Red Demon then ended up giving me about a chest worth of quartz, so he made up for it, and we're on good terms now. So, in the interest of me keeping this interesting and not boring the pants off of everyone, I've decided to instead cut to a later video that I recorded about about the next day of me building my house. It is mainly time-lapsed, and I am going to do narration over it, so stay tuned for that. It's coming right up on Guys in Cubeland. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey guys, so I decided to start working on my house. As you can see, I've got a basic layout here. Yeah, this episode is mainly going to be me time-lapsing. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so this first bit's kind of boring. It's me just fiddling around with some settings, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this channel while there's not much going on. I'm starting to enjoy doing it again. I haven't done it in a while. By the way, there's a lot of that. I ended up refusing to make a shovel. And anyways, it's nice being back. Die, chicken. And I want to hear from you guys. A lot of YouTubers, I know they ask for subscribes and they ask for likes and whatnot, but I've never been that kind of YouTuber. I've always been the kind of guy I'm happier with a dedicated core of viewers than 150 viewers who I don't know any of them. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Any suggestions you might have about the channel, any concerns you might have, anything that you think I could improve, anything that you think is particularly good about my videos. I just like some feedback, because I like feedback. It's fun. It allows me to grow as a person and as a YouTuber. And I know that sounds really stupid and trite, but it is the truth. So right now, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm gonna go on to talking a little bit about what's going on in the video. Right now, I'm just kind of blocking out the house in dirt. That's generally how I build. I'll start off with dirt and then replace with the actual materials, because I like to have a kind of a visual representation of my house before I even start. I've decided early on that this was going to be a modern house, as I mentioned in my last episode. So I'm going to be using a couple of interesting materials. You'll see in just a bit. I don't want to reveal anything before it starts, although, to be honest, I'm not really revealing that much. It is going to be a modern style house, so I kind of had some interesting influences. There's a little bit of Frank Lloyd Wright. There's a little bit of Art Deco and the Nouveau style of house building. There's also a little bit of 1970s swag pad that I was kind of trying to channel. And you can see how I have that big opening there on the side is going to be all glass. And
you'll see in just a bit. It uses a lot of openness and minimalism in its style. And here's me kind of trying to figure out the staircase. I also decided to overhang it a little bit on the side to kind of give it an off-center sort of feel. I've always found that kind of cool. The houses that have the parking spaces underneath them. I always thought that was kind of cool, so I decided to include it in my build. And right about now is when the spit hit the fan. I don't want to curse just because I'd like to keep my audience as open as possible, but this is generally where things started going poorly for me. Coming up. So, yeah, tried to make an egg, didn't work. See, you can already see it kind of taking shape. And oh, this was the first of my visitors, a spider. Oh, and this was when I realized that in 1.5, creeper explosions are much, much more powerful than they used to be. Apparently, they are crazy strong now. I was talking to Red Demon and King Rhodes while I was doing this episode, and we were commenting on how with 1.5 and the strengthening of the mobs, how Minecraft is starting to take on a more beta feel. For those of you who have been playing since beta, you know that it used to be that you didn't go out at night, because if you did, you died. And on this server so far, I'm definitely getting that feeling of the helplessness almost that existed in 1.5. Okay, I think this is when here I am starting to work on the second floor. I decided early on that I wanted a lot of glass in my build, so I took that into consideration. This is my second spider of the night. So those of you keeping count at home, that's 1 creeper, 2 spiders. I also decided that I wanted to keep the build as open as possible, hence the large spaces and no real segmentation of anything. I also that little area to the right of the screen is going to end up being a kind of a balcony that I think I might end up even now. I might end up raising up an extra, I don't know, an extra half slab. Although I don't know if they got rid of that. I'll have to look into that. If they did make it so that mobs still spawn on half slabs, then I might not. But either way, it's something that I need to look into. Oh, there's a creeper. And oh, did I mention that it appears that creeper pathfinding has gotten a lot. See, creeper pathfinding gotten a lot better. This is my Batcave moment. I was just like, oh, jeez. This is the second time that I'd fallen down here, and I was like, oh, jeez, come on. It's basically the Batcave down there, and so I might be doing a secret room style of build later on. Not sure what I would end up putting down there, but something. Probably something Batman-y. Be little. I might expand the cave. I don't know yet. That's the great thing about Minecraft is you can kind of change things up as you go, and without really losing anything, it just kind of evolves as you go. This is me attempting to keep the creepers away. Now, again, we're at 2 spiders, 2 creepers. And both times the creeper has done massive damage to my build. This was also the time when I was talking with King Rhodes, and we were talking about how it feels like creepers seem to be spawning a lot more frequently than they used to. Those of you who have paid attention notice that there is a there is a jungle off to the, I believe it's the west of my build, something like that. I will be attempting to get cats. Not even just because I want cats, just because I think they're going to be real helpful from now on. The whole creeper avoiding cats thing is going to be beautiful. And this is when I decided that I was going to have a glass partial ceiling. Oh, there's creeper number 3. That is not the last creeper, by the way, guys. There are many more to come. Many, many more to come. Now, as I was saying, creeper pathfinding is really good now, which stinks. This is the 3rd time I've had to rebuild my build. And I've gotten pretty good at recreating the style of it. Oh, there's spider number 3. Or number 4? Something like that. So here I am realizing, okay, so I've gotten the basic design blocked out, so let's start working on it. So I fed my dog a little bit. Also, I noticed that dogs, when they're full, do not continue to eat meat, which is nice. And this is me putting the rest of my dirt away. And then I spent a little bit of time fiddling around with the different materials I want to do. So I know I wanted some birch. Oh, no, this is when I was doing, what was I doing here? Oh, yes, this is when I was working on the overhang. Now, as I mentioned, it just, overhang by itself looks weird, but when you add supports, then it all makes sense. And on dirt, it looks weird as well, but when I add in the wood accents, it'll make a lot more sense. And now you can kind of get a feel for how I was planning on making it look. Wow, I recorded a lot, even at double speed. Yeah, we had a good laugh over that. Except he lost a lot of stuff, which was not good. This is me deciding that enough was enough, and it was time to door up. The worst part is dooring up wouldn't even save me in the end, guys. This is me attempting to make zombie-proof doors. I found out that apparently you cannot have 2 zombie-proof doors, like made out of wood. So, sad face. So I decided, screw it. I'll just have. Well, no, this is where I'm still fighting the reality of the situation. This is where I decided, screw it. I'll have 1 zombie-proof and 1 non-zombie-proof. Yep, that's a door. And as I was talking earlier, you can see this is where I have the large bay window. A classic hallmark of the 1970s, from what I've seen. And, ooh, sun's... And then this is where I started working on the kind of glass room, for lack of a better term. I decided that I was going to use glass not only as the wall, or walls in this case, but it kind of as the ceiling as well. So it needed a little bit of light during the day. This is going to be the day room area, as opposed to the living room. Plus, I've been blessed on the server with one of the best views possible. So I didn't want to ruin that by having a house with little to no windows. Yeah, this is, don't know why I did both of them there. This is when I realized that, oh goodness, it's very dark up here. So let's see what we can do. So I started fiddling around with some torches and moving things around to give myself a little bit of space, but still be lit up. And I think I did a pretty fair job in the beginning. Realizing, hey, there needs to be a wall there. Should probably get that done. And now you can really see it starting to take effect. But without the colors and the accents, it doesn't make much sense. So it's time. Is it? I think it's time. Yep. It's time for the accents. A lot of spruce, a lot of birch. Made a whole bunch of torches. Couldn't sleep. By the way, how is it that having walls and a door means I can't sleep? Someone please tell me that. I don't understand it. And then grab the quartz and the sandstone. That scared me. There was a spider jockey, skeleton jockey. We were debating over the name of this. I think it's skeleton jockey or spider jockey, but we're not sure. So anyways, this is when I decided to get started. Bloop, 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 bloop. I need to find a new texture pack, by the way, guys. Or an updated version of my current texture pack, because right now, the texture pack that I have is only for 1.4.7, so it means it does not have textures for things like quartz yet, and a lot of the newer blocks like capacitors and stuff like that, they don't exist yet. So if you have a suggestion for a texture pack, please let me know. I will try out anything that's suggested, just because I trust you guys. I think you'll have some pretty cool ideas. Oh god. That was when I was like, oh crud, oh crud, oh crud. Backwards doors. I don't care. Good. The doors. I am all blocked in. And this is when I was doing the floor of the second floor. I decided to use different materials all over the place. And I decided that the birch flooring, or ceiling in this case, would give a nice lightness to the room that wouldn't be there normally. I wanted to create even more feelings of openness in this building than in a lot of my other builds. And for me, lightness or light means openness. So I kept as many light components as I could in areas where there was going to be a lot of traffic. Dark colors were mainly used as accents or as contrasts, as you'll see in just a bit. By the way, I'm really good at digging it and then placing a block so that the dirt pops up. I'm pretty much the master of that. Just when I was like, wait a minute, that looks interesting. And you can see that was also my first use of the spruce wood as an accent, which is mainly what the spruce wood is going to be in this build. It's mainly an accent piece. And that's when I realized, oh, that doesn't look right. So then I decided I was going to ring it around in quartz. So, yep. So then I ringed it around in quartz. Ringed it around in quartz, ringed it around in quartz. And then I had that other accent block. And I'll get back to that in a bit, because my reasoning there wasn't 100% sound. And I asked the guys about what they thought, and ended up changing some things about the design a little bit. Oh, great. And that was, what, creeper number 4? And this is spider number 5. Didn't have much in the way of food. There's creeper number 5. 5. Creeper number 5. So I've encountered 5 creepers in this one build. And like a good landscaper, I always fill in holes. Like a good golfer, I always fill in my divots. So much destruction. I need to check to see if TNT got upped as well in its power. I was like, "Hi, I can eat that." Oh, I'm dying. That's not good. Luckily, I think I had enough hunger. No, I did not. Let's say I think I had enough hunger to save myself, but no, I did not. This is when I was this is when I was deciding, okay, this is a good opportunity. I'll put in my birch accents. And as you can see with the wood, it looks so much better, those posts. Although I wish that Mojang would add specific fences for each of the woods. I think it would be perfect. I mean, you have half slabs for each of the woods. You have stair slabs or stair blocks for each of the woods. Why don't you have the yeah, you know what I mean. Why don't they have the fence posts like that? And me and my infinite wisdom decide, hey, you know what? What are the chances of being attacked by creepers 6 times today? Can't be that good. You can see the idea starting to take form at this point as well, with the use of light and dark. I'm actually kind of proud of this design so far. It's really taking form. Put the stairs back in, or the doors back in. I think that was the point where King Rhodes told me that basically, by the way, zombies can't get through doors. We're on easy. Guys, we're on easy, and I'm getting my butt handed to me by creepers, skeletons, zombies, spiders. Everything is just kicking my butt. Whoever says that they didn't increase the difficulty is lying so hard. Just out and out liar. So I decided I was going to continue to finish up the flooring. What are we at? Oh, okay. I got about 5 more minutes of commentary to do. I figured, yeah, just get it done. We can look at it in a bit. There we go. See? Looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. And I was kind of thinking, oh, by the way, yeah, this is when they're like, yeah, you should totally undo that part. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. That looks really nice. So now we have this kind of line of quartz that kind of goes around, and it's rimmed by the spruce wood. Again, doing contrasting light and dark. Although, ironically enough, from most angles, you can't even see the birch wood from outside. By the way, that was awesome with a little lens flare right there. Yeah! Look at that shot. Shot of the back of a house. I am the most boring photographer possible. This is when I was like, hey, I don't need accent there. And I needed exactly 2, and voila. 2. Mudda trucka, yeah. Oh, so, now that I've basically finished building this house, I do need to figure out what to put in it. I mean, there's some obvious choices. Somewhere in this there needs to be a bed. Somewhere in this there needs to be a crafting area. I'm thinking about putting the crafting area down in the back cave. And the bed maybe upstairs. This is when we were making Dolan jokes. Dolan plus me attempting to kill a spider. Yeah, die, spider. I gave up. If you can't tell, I gave up on killing the spider. This is when I was kind of fooling around with some more quartz. I think, yeah, I ended up making the entirety of this back wall quartz. I like saying it like that, quartz. It's great. It's like butter. I honestly really like the quartz block. Oh, this is when I decided that I was going to use the sandstone blocks as flooring, as kind of a tile on the ground floor. And I honestly like how that looks. The only thing I really don't like about my build so far is I don't like the lines between between the glass. So if someone, I know I mentioned texture packs earlier, if someone would find me a texture pack that doesn't have that, see, this is when I was like, oh, Batcave needs to happen. Yeah, separate rooms, it's awesome. This is the point where I was like, this needs to happen with texture packing. Oh yeah, but yeah, this would look fantastic with like a I hesitate to say, but a Tycoon style texture pack where it has the oh, I think we're going back to live. There's no separation.
Okay, guys, as you can see, I've made a fair bit of progress here. I've got the majority of this all blocked out, and just needs filling in from here. I'm gonna tile this all the way around, put in the sandstone floor. I'm gonna make a bat cave down there, figure out some piston involved way of getting down, and yeah, that's been I'm Just Some Guy. Bye, guys.